Hey guys, what is up? Thank you for watching I guess we're going to call it a weekly show where we talk about wrestling. And this week we're talking about Elimination Chamber coming up this Sunday. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. The card is not necessarily what I consider to be, amazing by any means, but it has a lot of potential. So I'm going to go through this real quick, and then I'll break down each one. So nothing's really been labeled as kickoff on their WWE website. So this is what it says right now. Apollo Crews and Kalisto versus Dolph Ziggler in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. A SmackDown Tag Team Championship Turmoil match. Nikki Bella versus Natalya. Luke Harper versus Randy Orton. SmackDown Women's Champion Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. And the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. Okay, so let's start with the 2-on-1 handicap match. Clearly, they're working on a Dolph Ziggler heel turn. They've been having him be a lot more assertive, more self-reliant. I like this idea. I think if they can book him really good in these handicap matches, and I think it'll only make him look better and better down the line. I do see Dolph Ziggler winning this match, probably in like a heelish way. I see there be some kind of distraction, a cheap shot by Ziggler getting him the match. I don't see a decisive win. I do see a win, though. Becky Lynch and Mickie James, this should be a pretty solid match. Mickie James still knows how to wrestle. Becky Lynch, I'm thinking, being one of the best on the SmackDown roster for the women. I do see Mickie James coming out on top on this match, only because, my pick, why not? It'd be really cool to see this turn into like some kind of triple threat or like fatal four-way or 4-women elimination match at Mania for the SmackDown women's title. So there's a lot of potential there. The SmackDown Tag Team Turmoil match, I'm just going to get the full list right now. The Ascension, Rhino and Slater, the Usos, Tyler Breeze and Fandango. I don't really care what their new name is. The Vaudevillains and the defending champs, American Alpha. I'm just going to go with American Alpha because there's really not too many other teams on here that I'm really a huge fan of. They're really not. The tag team division in SmackDown is impressive, but I don't know. I'm really not overly excited about it. I really feel like they're kind of dropping the ball with the tag team divisions lately, and this just goes to show you just what happens when you have one really good tag team, a couple decent ones, and the rest are crap. But I do see American Alpha defending, and I have a feeling we're going to get another kind of scramble match at Mania with the SmackDown title belts. Nikki Bella versus Natalya, I really could care less. I think this feud is gone on longer than it should. Rumors are that there is going to be an intergender tag match at Mania with Nikki Bella and John Cena versus Maurice and The Miz, and that is probably going to be Nikki Bella's final match. With that being said, I do see Nikki Bella winning this match. I do think, as far as being able to go in the ring still, I think she's slightly better than Natalya in that aspect, but I do like Natalya's work a little bit more. But it should be a decent match. Both of these two really know how to work well off of each other, and credit to Nikki Bella for improving her craft. So I have her winning. Luke Harper versus Randy Orton. This, I feel, is going to be the double-edged sword match, meaning that no matter who wins, someone's going to lose, and it's not going to be good. Meaning, you have the Royal Rumble winner, Randy Orton, and he wins, then basically they're gonna again stall any momentum that Luke Harper has. Luke Harper wins. It's going to make the Rumble winner it's not going to make him look good. So that's what I mean. Like, I really don't feel like there's a solid winner to this. I really, really don't. I feel like it's really lacking. Now, granted, I think the match itself is going to be great. And I'm going to shatter a few, minds here, but I really don't think too highly of Randy Orton. I haven't for a long time. When he has great matches, he has great matches, but it needs to be against someone who is very different in style. Like when it was someone like a CM Punk or a Dolph Ziggler, they're usually entertaining matches because those guys are more strikers and slightly more technical. However, when you have Randy Orton against somebody like Triple H, Sheamus, John Cena, it's always a clubbing brawl, and it comes to a crashing halt with so many rest holds. Luke Harper is a very good combination of the two, which is why I very much like Luke Harper. I feel that he is on the fast track to a very great career. I have followed a lot of his work in the indies. The guy is very agile, very powerful for someone of his size, and I do feel like if they are going to do something with him now, this is definitely the time. They did have him with the IC belt for a little while, but it was very short-lived. Did they have him run with the IC belt? Like, I think even if they did, it wasn't very memorable. But very underdeveloped, very underrated. Not underdeveloped. I guess underdeveloped in the sense that he's not being booked properly. He's amazing. As far as who I would like to win, I would like to see this kind of go to a double count out or a no contest. I think that would save them both. You really need to save Randy Orton for WrestleMania, especially if you're planning on having him win a belt. Do I necessarily feel he needs to win a belt? No, because this is not his year. His year has come and gone. He was already Money in the Bank winner. He's already won the Rumble. He's already done WrestleMania. It's done. You don't need to keep doing it. Randy Orton has had his time. I think it's time to start working on other people, which is something they clearly don't agree with on some levels. So anyway, that's what I mean by it's a double-edged sword. I feel like no matter who wins, someone is going to lose, and that's all because WWE, and I'll even go ahead and say it, a lot of it has to do with Undertaker booking, which I'll get into at the end. SmackDown Women's Champion Alexa Bliss versus Naomi. Alexa Bliss is going to win this match. I do like Naomi. I do like her hybrid style. And when I say hybrid style, I feel like she has really interesting moves and attacks. And credit to anyone who can actually use their rear end as a viable means of attacking somebody. I think she's incredibly agile. I do think she has a lot of great talent, and I am so glad they separated her from Cameron. That girl is a black hole of actual talent. Naomi is the complete opposite. But I do see Alexa Bliss winning this. This is they're kind of preluding. They've been preluding to this for the past couple weeks. Naomi's been winning in the non-title matches on SmackDown, so clearly Alexa Bliss is going to get the win, in turn leading into the four-way Rumble at Mania for the SmackDown Women's Championship, which I would all be for, because Lynch, James, Bliss, and Naomi would be an amazing match to have for the belt, especially if it was an elimination women's match. That would be amazing. So my pick goes to Alexa Bliss. I think she's doing really good as the heel champion, and it's giving them a chance to work with some other women in that brand a little bit more. And I have a feeling they're probably going to be introducing a few more, probably the day after Mania, and then also into the following summer. So then we get into the Elimination Chamber match, and we have Baron Corbin, Dean Ambrose, John Cena, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, and The Miz. I can tell you right now who's not winning, and that's Corbin and The Miz. I can also tell you right now that Ambrose will not win, and I can also tell you right now that AJ Styles will not win. My pick to win this match is going to be Bray Wyatt. So, yeah, that's going to mean that John Cena is the transitional champion. And what does that mean for Mania? I have not the slightest. I have not the slightest. Could that mean like Bray wins the title away in this match? Setting up a triple threat at Mania between Bray, Cena, and Randy Orton. If that's the case, I think... Oh, man, there's just too much to think. My pick to win this is Bray Wyatt. I feel like he is severely overdue for a good title run. They gave him the tag team belts. People were loving it, and then they took him off them pretty quickly, and now he's back being a top card heel character. And if they really want to run with this guy being like their next Undertaker-ish person, now is the time. He needs a main event push. He needs a title push. He needs people. He needs them. I can keep saying he needs until the cows come home, but the fact still remains is that Bray Wyatt has the tools. He is fast. He is powerful. He is menacing. Okay, they have to run with this. So yeah, those are my picks on that. Let me know what you think below, and we'll see you after the chamber.